In May 2007, the McCann family from Rothley, Leicestershire, embarked on a much-anticipated holiday to Praia da Luz, a picturesque and serene resort town nestled in Portugal's Algarve region, known for its stunning beaches and tranquil atmosphere. Kate and Jerry McCann, both dedicated doctors, were holidaying with their three young children, 3-year-old Madeleine and her 2-year-old twin siblings, Sean and Amelie, who were excited to spend time by the sea. The family, along with a group of close friends, rented apartments at a resort complex, eager to enjoy the sun, sea, and relaxation that the Algarve had to offer. Little did they know that their idyllic vacation, filled with laughter and joy, would soon transform into a harrowing nightmare. The McCanns settled into their holiday routine, spending their days by the pool and beach, creating cherished memories. The adults took turns checking on their children, who were sleeping soundly in the apartments throughout the evening to ensure their safety. On the evening of May 3rd, the McCanns joined their friends for dinner at the resort's tapas restaurant, enjoying a relaxing meal together. Their apartment, 5A, was left unattended with the 3 children sleeping inside, as the parents believed they were safe. At approximately 10 p.m., Kate McCann went to check on the children, only to discover, to her horror, that Madeleine was missing from her bed. Panic and terror gripped Kate as she frantically searched the apartment and immediately alerted her husband and friends, setting off a desperate search for their beloved daughter. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann sent shockwaves through Praia da Luz and beyond. The McCanns' initial disbelief quickly morphed into a frantic search for their daughter. Friends, resort staff, and tourists joined forces, combing the area surrounding the apartment complex and the beach. The Portuguese police were called, and a full-scale investigation was launched. The crime scene, apartment 5A, was cordoned off, and forensic teams meticulously searched for clues. As news of Madeleine's disappearance spread, the media descended upon Praia da Luz, transforming the town into a hub of intense scrutiny. The world watched as the McCanns pleaded for their daughter's safe return. The image of Madeleine, with her distinctive eye marking, became seared into the public consciousness. The initial search for Madeleine McCann was immediate and extensive, encompassing the resort, the surrounding town of Praia da Luz, and the wider Algarve region, stretching the resources of local authorities. Local volunteers joined forces with the police, distributing flyers with Madeleine's picture and searching the area tirelessly day and night. Despite the massive search effort, no trace of Madeleine was found, leaving everyone involved disheartened. The lack of concrete leads and the chaotic nature of the initial investigation led to frustration and criticism from both the public and the media. The Portuguese police were accused of mishandling the case, failing to secure the crime scene properly, and overlooking crucial evidence that could have been vital. The McCanns, desperate for answers and increasingly frustrated, became vocal in their criticism of the Portuguese authorities, demanding more action. As the days turned into weeks, the search for Madeleine extended beyond Portugal's borders, capturing international attention. The McCanns launched a global campaign to find their daughter, with Madeleine's face adorning billboards, television screens, and newspapers worldwide, hoping to reach anyone who might have information. With each passing day without a trace of Madeleine, theories and suspicions began to swirl around her disappearance. One theory focused on the possibility of a random abduction by an opportunistic intruder. The open window in the apartment and the lack of forced entry suggested that someone could have entered unnoticed. Another theory centered around the possibility of a planned abduction by a child trafficking ring. As the investigation continued, suspicion also fell upon those closest to Madeleine, including the McCanns and their friends. The media amplified these suspicions, turning the McCanns from grieving parents into potential suspects. The Portuguese police investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance was mired in controversy from the outset. Criticized for their handling of the crime scene and their overall approach to the case, the Portuguese authorities faced intense scrutiny. One of the most significant criticisms was their initial designation of the McCanns as arguidos, or formal suspects. This controversial move shifted the focus of the investigation from finding Madeleine to scrutinizing her parents. The Portuguese police's handling of the crime scene was also called into question, with concerns about potential contamination of evidence. Furthermore, the Portuguese police's communication with the McCanns and the British authorities was often strained. Despite these challenges, the case files would become a valuable resource for subsequent investigations. The McCanns, thrust into the global spotlight, found themselves subject to intense media scrutiny and public speculation. As the investigation faltered and leads grew cold, suspicion began to fall upon the grieving parents, who were already dealing with unimaginable pain. The media seized upon every inconsistency in the McCann's accounts, magnifying even the smallest details, often without providing any concrete proof. The public, bombarded with conflicting information and sensational headlines, began to question the McCann's innocence, leading to widespread doubt and speculation. The McCanns vehemently denied any involvement in their daughter's disappearance and launched a media campaign to clear their names, hoping to shift the focus back to finding Madeleine. They were accused of being neglectful parents and even of profiting from their daughter's disappearance. Despite the intense scrutiny and public backlash, the McCanns continued to fight for their daughter, launching legal battles to protect their reputation and tirelessly campaigning to keep Madeleine's case in the public eye, never giving up hope. Their unwavering love for their daughter and their determination to find her became their driving force, a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann sparked an unprecedented global media frenzy. The case became a fixture on front pages, news bulletins, and television screens worldwide. The media helped raise awareness about Madeleine's disappearance, broadcasting her image and story to millions. The McCann's media campaign kept the case in the public eye, generating leads and putting pressure on authorities. However, the media's relentless pursuit of the story often came at a cost, creating a climate of confusion and mistrust. The line between responsible reporting and sensationalism became increasingly blurred. The public, bombarded with information from various sources, often struggled to discern fact from fiction. The Madeleine McCann case highlighted the double-edged sword of media attention. Frustrated by the perceived lack of progress, the McCanns hired private investigators to pursue new leads. These investigators, often former police officers, brought their expertise to the case. One of the first firms hired was Método 3, a Spanish agency known for its unorthodox methods. Método 3 conducted extensive inquiries and explored the possibility that Madeleine had been abducted by a child trafficking ring. In 2011, the British government launched Operation Grange, a review of the case by Scotland Yard. Operation Grange provided valuable insights and ruled out several early theories. The involvement of private investigators and Operation Grange demonstrated the McCanns' unwavering determination to find their daughter. In 2013, the Portuguese authorities reopened their investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance. The Portuguese police, working with Scotland Yard, revisited old leads and conducted new searches. They identified new persons of interest, including Christian Bruckner, a German national and convicted sex offender. Bruckner's alleged presence in Praia da Luz on the night Madeleine vanished made him a prime suspect. The emergence of Bruckner as a suspect offered a glimmer of hope that Madeleine's disappearance could finally be solved. However, as of 2023, no charges have been filed against Bruckner in connection with Madeleine's case. He remains in prison in Germany for other crimes. More than a decade after Madeleine McCann vanished, the search for answers continues. Despite the passage of time, the McCanns have never given up hope of finding their daughter. They have tirelessly campaigned for her safe return and established a foundation in her name. The investigation into Madeleine's disappearance remains active, with Operation Grange continuing to pursue leads. The case serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of children and the devastating impact of such a loss. It has highlighted the complexities of international investigations and the importance of never giving up hope. The search for Madeleine McCann will continue, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The Madeleine McCann case remains shrouded in mystery, with unanswered questions fueling speculation. What happened to Madeleine McCann? Was she abducted by an opportunistic intruder, a child trafficking ring, or someone known to the family? The lack of concrete answers has allowed conspiracy theories to flourish. Despite the lack of definitive answers, the quest for justice for Madeleine continues. The McCanns, along with law enforcement agencies, remain committed to uncovering the truth. The case serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope. Until the truth is revealed, the search for Madeleine McCann will continue, a constant reminder that some questions deserve an answer.